Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Wednesday the 9th of October. Concerns about the potential danger to marine life around Samoa in the wake of the wreckage of the Manui. The $100 million New Zealand naval ship struck a reef off the south coast of Upolu on Saturday before sinking on Sunday with about 950 tonnes of oil on board. Diesel leaked out of the vessel when it capsized and has coated the surface of the water. Waikato University ecology expert Nick Ling told Ryan Bridge much of the material released would have evaporated, leaving behind heavier components that can't be seen.
Marine animals, anything that has to interact with the surface, like those turtles that have to come to the surface to breathe, they will then encounter that.
Health Minister Dr Shane Reti says Health New Zealand missed the warning signs ahead of its gaping deficits. The agency went from an expected $500 million surplus to a $1.4 billion deficit in April, now expected to blow out to $1.76 billion. Reti says the board lacked the monitoring procedures it needed to see what was going on. He says no one was measuring the costs of increasing nursing recruitment against the budget.
At the end of the day, the board had first visibility on the financials. They then had obligations to report to me, to report to Treasury, and to give some visibility as to what the issues were.
Penalties could be on the cards for careless builders as the government looks to strengthen professional requirements. It's eyeing changes to the registration and licensing regimes with a focus on lifting competence and accountability requirements and improving Building Act consumer protections. Blake Benny reports.
Building and Construction Minister Chris Pink confirms the government's also looking into a new offence for deliberately hiding non-compliant building work and remote inspections. That would mean a $50,000 fine for individuals or $150,000 for businesses should it become law.
The Transport Minister's blaming a driver licence backlog on the previous government. The time that people can drive on a converted overseas licence is being temporarily extended from a year to 18 months. This comes after the government restricted unlimited free driving test resits and put a 10-day stand down after 2 failed theory tests on the same day. Simeon Brown told Mike Hosking there's still a way to go.
A situation which was created when the last government made unlimited free resits for people doing tests.
US President Joe Biden is postponing a planned trip to Germany and Angola to remain at the White House to monitor Hurricane Milton, which is bearing down on Florida. The person charged over the death of a woman at a home in Christchurch's Mount Pleasant was known to the victim. A man's in custody on a charge of murder after the discovery of the woman's body on Monday. To sport. A groin strain will delay Kane Williamson's departure with the New Zealand cricket squad for the 3-test series against India. Uncapped batter Mark Chapman will join as cover in the interim. And NRL Premiers Penrith have dismissed the prospect of lining up in next year's League World Club Challenge due to concerns about player welfare. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.